Here's a question for you. Is marriage overrated?
Why aren't people getting married anymore?
A new Pew Research poll found that 2 in 5 young adults think marriage is an outdated tradition.
Marriage rates are at their lowest right now.
Is marriage really even worth it?
More than half of marriages end in divorce.
If you get married, you have to be stuck with this person for the rest of your life, right? That's why you get married. So that's why it's declining. Why would you get married if you want to have just one partner when you can have multiple?
Marriage is stupid.
Welcome to the Married AF podcast, the self-proclaimed greatest marriage and relationship podcast in the world. We're your hosts, Matthew and Monica Powers. How you doing, baby?
5 years ago today, I made you remarry me at Fenway Park.
One of the greatest right here. I don't know if people can see that or not.
I don't know.
But right there. And up top, there's the note that the guy had.
Yeah, that's what he's reading.
The tickets, he's reading that. 5 years ago today.
If you've ever listened to anything we've ever said, I mean, literally, we are baseball people.
We love baseball.
It's the Red Sox.
We love the Red Sox.
Let's be clear. We love baseball.
In fact,
but I think we love the Red Sox more, but they break our hearts.
In fact, if we cut this episode short, it's because the Red Sox are playing the Yankees tonight. And
we need this series.
Yes, the Red Sox are only 2.5 games back of the Yankees in the division right now. They were 14.5 games back 6 weeks ago. Let's go Sox. They re-signed Alex Cora.
Yes.
He's back for 3 more seasons. Yes, we love the Reds. I can't believe it's been 5 years. What an experience that was. Not many people can say they got their vows renewed on the field at Fenway Park, but you made it happen. In fact,
let's thank Emily. She made it happen.
Can you please just kind of walk through the story of how you made that happen? Because it's incredible. And it shows the true love you have for me. So please indulge and help all these not perfect, because none of us are perfect. We're all falling short. All these amazing, beautiful people who listen to us. We want to thank you guys especially for that. It's incredible. Like, subscribe, share it with someone, especially your spouse. But share with all of these amazing people what you did for me because of how much you love me.
Well, we had our first trip to Fenway Park planned. And how long have we been married? 16 years? So I want to say it was
around in there.
Like our 10th?
No, 10 we were in New York. This was year 11.
Read the paper.
This was 5 years ago. 16 years.
11 years ago. It says it on the paper.
It does.
I can see that far.
Look at you. It's amazing what glasses will do for a human being with horrible eyeballs.
Anyways, I think, because the year before we went to New York City.
Yes.
To celebrate our 10, and we were going to Fenway Park to meet your brother, who is currently living in New York City, and Aunt Kathleen is living in Maine. So
yes.
Let's just go.
Who brother, youngest brother Steve-O just moved back to Birmingham with his lovely wife Alejandra not long ago.
Yeah, we didn't even know her then.
No, had no clue.
So I said, could we possibly do that? I want to surprise him, though, because I never get to surprise you. I can't keep anything from you. I just get so excited.
No, you struggle. Like, you'll get me presents.
But I have to give it to you early.
And it's like, I can't wait. Just take it now.
Cash, go get it.
Yes.
Give it to your dad, because Cash is the same way.
He is. He can't hang on to it.
So 3 months prior to us going, we'd had this plan. We had been planning for a year, maybe.
And really firm plans like 6 months in advance, like buying tickets, the whole thing.
It was 3 months prior, because that's when we decided, hey, we can take a tour of Fenway Park.
And we are all in, give me everything of Fenway Park.
Everything.
Yep.
It was that day when we found out, oh my God, we get to go on the field for batting practice.
Well, you had been working on this for...
That was the day I said, if we can get on the field, then we can get our vows renewed on the field. 3 months. Sending emails, messages through social media to anyone and anything I could think of that had to do with...
anyone who is related to the Red Sox in any way.
I can't tell you how many times I sent something to Barstool.
Yeah. Just anyone and anybody who would listen, but nothing was happening.
You know what pissed me off about Barstool, and I hope they're listening because I know they never will. But this was 5 years ago, so they weren't the Barstool that they are now.
Right.
The night of the game, because I told them the dates. The night of the game, after it was over, we were walking out. They were doing some kind of interview. And you go, oh, there's the Barstool guys. And I
That's
said,
right.
oh, my God, I'm so pissed
You're
off
so
at those
mad.
guys. But when we got back to the hotel, I had a message from them.
Yep.
Saying, sorry, we weren't able to help, blah, blah, blah. I was like, suck it. You know, I was so mad.
You were so mad.
But everyone in the family knew what I was trying to do.
Except me. I had
And
no
they
clue.
were so incredible keeping everything a secret. I would disappear in Boston.
Well, and here's my oblivious nature where you always say I'm not aware of my surroundings.
You were not.
Case in point, this is exactly it, but I was excited. It's at Fenway Park, strolling down Jersey Street and just the whole thing. You disappeared for like an hour and a half.
Easy.
I had no clue you were gone.
No.
None whatsoever. I was like, she went to the bathroom or something.
Wait,
it's
where's
fine.
Monica? Oh, she was over there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm back to what
But
I was doing.
Stephen, Kathleen, David, and Sarah all were in on it.
Yep.
So they knew if I had disappeared to distract you.
And boy, did they. It didn't take much to distract me, but yes, they did.
Day of our first game was the day of our tour.
Right.
So we were taking the tour before the game. So I don't know how I found this door, but I just saw very important looking people going in and out of it because we were on like the front part of the gate entrance to get into Fenway before the game started. That was where we were to meet for the tour.
Right.
But everything was shut off to the rest of the people because the road was shut down.
Right.
You guys were in the big store where you can get all the merchandise, and I just keep seeing these people coming in and out. It's on the side of the stadium. I can't even remember what road we were on. It was the opposite side of baseballism.
Yeah, I think it was Jersey Street that we were on.
So I keep seeing these important looking people go in and out this door, but it didn't look like a door. So maybe that's why nobody really thought it was a door. So I just followed somebody in, and there was a girl there at a reception desk, but it looked like an apartment on the inside, like as soon as you go in, or like a entrance to a complex where you go up the stairs. Mm-hmm. There was down a stairway and out into another room, and then it was up and there were offices. Well, there's barely anybody in there. There's definitely not any street people like me off the streets that have nothing to do with the Red Sox. Like, these people were working for the Red Sox, except me. I am talking to the girl that's at the desk, pouring my heart out, trying to tell her this is our first time to Fenway. We've been Red Sox fans forever. We've been married 10 years. I want to surprise my husband with renewing our vows on the field. We are going on this tour. We're going to be on the field for batting practice. It's just like the perfect time to do that. While I'm telling this girl all of this, an angel walks in.
An absolute angel. Yep.
This beautiful little blonde angel named Emily walks in. And I don't know if it's because we're in Boston. Obviously, I don't sound like I'm from Boston.
No.
I don't have the water, and I'm not going to park the car. I am not from Boston. She is just standing, looking at me, just glossy-eyed. And I'm thinking, what is this girl leaning over? And then when I finish, my question was, is there any way you can help me? And Emily's just like this. I would love to help you. And the girl turns, she goes, yeah, this is Emily. She's a brand ambassador. I was like, I have no idea what that means, but what can I,
what do you need?
I will pay. I am willing to pay. Not only did we not have to pay, we even got gifts.
Yep.
So we exchanged numbers right away. I tell her very little about us. And she said, just send me a text message when you are walking, because you're going to go sit in these seats and then watch just a little bit of batting practice from the very historic seats. And then you're going to walk down straight to the field. So when you get up from those seats, send me a text message. I will be waiting at the door where you guys walk onto the field, and I will pull you guys aside. I said, okay. I see her on the field. This is also her off day.
Yeah, she was just coming to check out the game.
She was just coming to the game to watch the game.
Yep.
This was not a day for her to come to work. She just happened to be there. It was a happenstance moment. This is the most happenstance thing I've ever had happen in my life. I see her while we're sitting down, and I'm thinking, oh, what if she doesn't get the message in time? What if we're already out there? All the what ifs are running through my head.
Right.
So I send her the text. Everyone we are with but you knew it was happening.
And I led the charge down the stairs.
You were the first one. I was behind you. Steven was behind me with the video camera. Because he knew, he's like, I'm getting all of this. We go, we walk. I want to say it's over towards home plate where we kind of go in.
Well, yeah,
it's not by the dugout.
No, you walk in like directly behind home plate.
Yes.
It's like the umpire store directly
Yes.
behind home plate.
And she's waiting, and she got the message. She's just in Red Sox gear and has this lanyard on. Of course, when you see somebody with a lanyard on, you know they're somebody important.
Right.
I just remember her saying, "Hi, Matthew Powers? Could you come with me, please, sir?" Okay, let me preference this. Emily is absolutely adorable. She's a cute little blonde girl. And most of the time when a man is asked by some cute blonde to come with him, they turn and look at their wife going, oh my God, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Is she going to come with me? Do I need to tell my wife?
Not this guy.
Not Matthew Powers.
Nope.
For the first time in his life. Not that he was seeing Emily as oh, she's cute, I'm going to go with her. He saw her lanyard.
Yes, official Red Sox employee asking me to come with her. Absolutely, let's go.
She said his name. She had the credentials. He goes, I'm going wherever she's going, and never looked back at me. I looked back at Steven, and he's laughing because he sees the same thing. But what you didn't know was we were right behind you.
No clue. No clue. All I knew is she grabbed me and we were walking towards the dugout under the rope. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? We're going to go in the dugout. This is amazing.
We were on the field, not the warning track behind the plate or on deck circle. We were on the field. And
yeah, right in front of the first base dugout.
Yeah. A home team dugout, you know? We're like living it up and no credentials, and you just followed her.
Yep.
She stops, and you turn around, and I'm right there. Steven, Sarah, Kathleen, and David are standing there, and you're just... Then this guy comes up, also in Red Sox attire, holding a piece of paper, and starts talking to us, and we grab hands, and you are just so confused.
I'm bumfuzzled. I have no clue what is going on. It's like the world is slowed down. Everything's moving fast paced. I'm just there. I had no clue what's happening.
I'm on the field at Fenway Park. It doesn't matter. So for me, the reason why I was like, we are doing this, it was 10 minutes before we were to go in the stadium.
It happened.
It happened. 3 months of all the emails, all the messages. I walked in a door I wasn't supposed to go in. 10 minutes before. You had no idea I was gone for an hour and a half. Nope. You were just in awe.
And then
followed this little blonde girl right on down under the ropes to the first base dugout at Fenway Park. And you turn around and we grab hands and you're just... And the guy starts reading.
Took me a minute to realize what was going on.
Wait, you couldn't say anything. And he said, do you want to stay married to her kind of thing? And yeah. And then, of course, yeah. And he goes, well, all right. You can kiss your bride again, you know? And we kiss and you're just.
I'm like, wait a second.
You did this?
You? Like. You knew about this? Like, you did this? Absolutely yes. Mind-blowing.
And then we turn around, which I had no idea. Emily was just amazing. She had 2 gift bags full of Red Sox gear.
Yes.
And blew my mind.
Well, and the
What
amazing thing
happening?
is-
well, we were also being a camera just comes straight into our face.
I say we did go on to finish the tour.
We
As
did.
we're walking through the Red Sox Hall of Fame, we're walking by the executive level and all that, and they have TVs. And there we are on Nesson, the pregame show. I mean, come on.
Craziness.
I can't believe that was
But
5
guess
years
what?
ago today.
We were also asked to not leave Boston because the Red Sox swept the Yankees that series.
Yes. And that was the game.
That first game we didn't go to. It was the second
They
game.
beat them the first game. We went
like
we went on Saturday
double
night.
digits
They
to-
killed them. Mookie is when we had Mookie.
Mookie.
We had Mookie. Rest, yeah, we had Mookie. He had 3 home runs in that game. It was unbelievable. They're like, yes, y'all can't leave. Y'all have to stay.
I wore my Big Poppy shirt. Duh, Yankees lose.
Well, and it was 2019, so it was the year after they won the World Series.
Yep.
And
Pre-COVID,
they were
like
hot.
the best year
Pre-COVID.
ever.
But the amazing thing was we saw Emily after the game.
Yeah, we were just walking.
Just leaving, ran into her on the street after the game, talked to her again, have kept in touch, went back in 2021 with our son.
And
Cash.
wow.
And that was the year after COVID. No one was allowed on the field. She got us on the field for batting practice again. We are the only people other than players and coaches who are in that building
In the whole stadium,
watching batting practice.
people were kind of cleaning up a little bit, but they worked there, but they weren't spectators.
Nope.
There was no media.
We-
There was
we-
nothing.
We were it. We were the only ones there, and we
Cash
just
got to sit in Alex Cora's seat.
yeah, we got to walk right there through the dugouts. Went up on the monster. We're the only ones there getting batting practice. It was unbelievable
And-
experience.
Emily brought her Red
Her
Sox, championship
ring.
ring, and Cash sees this ring, and she takes it
He
off.
puts it on.
He puts it on. He's just in full-blown shock, and it's just the coolest thing for our kid to experience something like that. We will never be able to thank Emily and the Red Sox ever enough. We could never give them enough money, enough gratitude,
No, never in a million years.
and we haven't been able to go back because of life and surgery.
All sorts of stuff. Surgery, life,
2025.
kids. We're coming back, dadgummit.
Emily, if you're listening, I'm texting you right now. Where's my phone?
It's right over there. Just hey, 5 years ago today. Thank
Hi.
you for changing
Yes.
everything for us. By the way,
We still love you.
unbelievable. I can't believe it's been 5 years.
But when we did take Cash, we got to come home and tell the kids all the things that we got to do in Boston. And Cash was just so jacked up about being on the field and that we actually got remarried
Yep.
on the field. And he just thought it was cool. And that's when we told him about Emily and Elkie. They were both, oh, I want to meet Emily. Well, Cash got to. Now Elkie is dying to meet Emily.
course.
So I'm hoping that that's something that can be done. But Cash took her a gift.
yes, he did. He sure did.
Because
took
he
her a
knew he was
gift.
going to see her that day, and he took her a little gift. We found out she liked Starbucks, so we made sure that she had a good amount of money on a Starbucks
Yes.
gift card, and it was just
What an amazing
something
experience.
that I hope my brain never lets me forget.
No.
The stress. I don't even want to think about all the stress that was going through my brain. I kept thinking, this is not going to happen. This is not
Well,
going
and
to happen.
here's the crazy thing: as you think that, had it not happened, I'd have never known any different, and I
True.
still would have had the greatest time ever, not knowing that at all. Mm-hmm. So, but man, it took the first Fenway trip, unbelievable.
Man.
We'll never in a million years
I
forget
hope
that.
everybody has some kind of memory on their first love, like whatever their team is or whatever their.
Or just whatever that love, especially that brings you and your spouse together, because the Red Sox,
No,
as
we
much
have
as they
a major passion for
frustrate
baseball.
us, we have that mutual love for the Red Sox and for the sport. So it's something we share together. So whatever you have with your spouse, I hope people are able to have a similar story to that we have, because it's unbelievable.
But for Cash, I think what happened for him now Cash could hit a baseball before he could walk.
He could.
And I know that sounds like you're just lying. No, he was lazy. He did not want to walk. Elkie was walking at 9 months. Cash, no.
But
It wasn't until about 13 months.
But he would sit on the floor and hit a ball that was
could-
thrown at him.
He would just, when this little mini wooden bat.
Yeah.
Bang it on and hold it up.
And just tossing one in.
That's all that
Bam.
kid ever wanted to do.
Yep.
So when he was 3 years old, I think he was 3. Yes, because Elkie was just over being a year old. It was Big Poppy's last season. And we took him to Atlanta.
Yep.
Because the Red Sox were in Atlanta that year. And we made sure we got really good seats. So I took a sign that said, "Thank you, Poppy." And on the other side of the sign, it said, "My first Red Sox game."
Yep.
Our tickets for that game were right next to the Red Sox dugout. Now, this is not the new, the Truett Field?
No, this was still at Turner.
Turner Field.
Yep.
At that field, you could go down, and there were like 2 seats right next to the dugout, and then an aisle where you get up and walk down. And we were sitting on the opposite side of the aisle. Our 3-year-old, we cannot stress this enough, loves baseball. He knew every single player.
He knew them all.
Called them by name. None of them could believe that this little boy knew who they were. Dustin Pedroia, just kind of shocked that this little 3-year-old knew his name. Brock Holt was so impressed that he gave Cash a baseball.
He sure did.
The first base coach, which we now have met several times, gave him a baseball. Just calling out all these names. We met Mookie Betts.
It was his rookie year.
His rookie year. Signed autograph. Gave Cash high five. That was the reason why Mookie Betts became Cash's favorite player. Because it was Big Poppy, who was his favorite player, his last season. So it was like, hey, I'm going to like this guy. Since I can't like Poppy since he doesn't play anymore.
Poppy's not playing anymore. I like
this guy. I mean, he was already playing. He played his rookie year. Like, he was a starting, what did he play? Right field?
Right fielder.
Yeah. So Cash knew every single player, their positions. But it was Poppy who never just kind of paid attention to the kid. Cash made...
That dude was relentless.
Persistence pays off.
Oh, it
because
did.
It didn't matter if it was quiet. They were changing innings. They were playing in the dugout, not paying attention to the game, like the players that are not in the game. Cash was, Poppy! Poppy!
Just constant.
David! And it was funny because everyone around us
They
kept
loved
saying,
it.
pay attention to this kid. Pay attention. Now, Cash also has his little... Granted, he's 3 years old. He had his little Red Sox baseball glove with his Red Sox outfits on. And I guess Poppy, he just started laughing because Cash was not going to give up. And he looks over at Cash and give him a little nod, shh, kind of thing, because he was not playing. We were very sad that,
He was.
now
Because he was a DH. They didn't have
DH.
DH in the NL anymore. So, and we kind of knew he might not play.
But he would be there.
But he's still there.
So even after Cash got the shush,
He didn't stop.
he did not stop. And Poppy just laughed at him. And he goes, gets up from the bench, walks over, gets a baseball. There's a hit that happens. It's an out. And then after that happens, he sits back down and he goes, throws Cash a baseball. Cash is sitting in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what made you pull out your phone to just start snapping pictures.
But yeah, we got the phone. We got the pictures of the point.
But we got
and
the
throw
picture,
and
the
ball.
point, him throwing it, the ball in the air. Well, obviously, Cash didn't catch it. He was 3.
No, it was like the guy behind us caught it
And
and immediately gave it to Cash.
Poppy also looked at him like this, like,
Make sure that kid gets that ball.
he getting on my nerves. Give that kid the ball. And everybody cheered. And it was so
It was
loud.
such a cool experience.
But nobody was paying attention to the game because Cash was so relentless trying to get his attention. He quit then. But the picture of Cash's face.
Oh, after it was pure
Getting the ball.
pure joy on his face.
I don't remember what pitcher it was that game either. He was, I think he was a relief pitcher. Was it the same guy that gave Elkie?
No.
No.
Nope.
That was what, 2019?
That was
When
Elkie. That was 2 years ago.
2021.
2022.
Oh gosh, 2024. Monica, where's your brain? But that was Elkie's first Red Sox game in Florida.
And sure enough, same thing.
Well, when Cash is 3, getting baseballs. We had a bag full of balls. It was a drawstring bag full of baseballs.
Yep.
We started to give the baseballs that were given to us to other kids around us because we couldn't put any
We had
more
like
baseballs.
9 of them. We're like, we can't.
do we do with this?
We can't take all this.
A guy, I think he had a kid with him, but came and asked if he could borrow our kid.
Because he's the
he was
ball magnet.
He said, your kid's a ball magnet. I need to borrow him. I was like, that's a weird thing to say about a kid.
But I totally get it.
I get it. Here, have a baseball.
Yeah. Here, take a ball. Take a ball, not the kid.
That was what made Cashman, okay, I am hardcore in love with the Red Sox. Not that he wasn't already.
Yeah. Oh, but that was that.
But when the players interacted with him,
put it over the edge.
just
And he's
was-
had those experiences. He had it there. He had it in Tampa with Mookie in right field. He had a sign
opening season for 2018. That's
said,
right.
I picked Mookie over Disney. He had that then.
And we had somebody send a message to the people that were sitting behind us at that game saying, hey, who is that cute kid in front of you with the Mookie sign?
Yep, they let him Cash borrow the binoculars so they could see.
But their family was still in Boston.
He had the moment there, again, at Fenway. Again,
At
in
Fenway,
Tampa.
when we were at, it was his first time at Fenway. He got to play catch
with the catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays in the outfield. Cash was in the left field bleachers, yelling, of course, doing his thing, and the catcher saw him. And they threw the ball back and forth a little bit.
Back and forth. And his second trip, it was his second trip. He's been twice, right?
Nope, just once.
Maybe we just went
to 3 games.
every game, every day that we were there. His second game, then we were on the Green Monster for batting practice. And of course, the guys are just throwing
balls up.
And I swear, he is a baseball magnet.
Oh, same thing. You got like
it doesn't
7 or
make
8
sense.
then.
He's practically a grown man now because he's as big as I am. But I don't know if he's just got that face where they would just want to make him smile. Like it's contagious.
Maybe so.
But he literally played catch with one of the guys.
Just tossed, ball back and forth a dozen or so times.
Matthew was like, Matthew, record this.
That was it.
He's never going to remember this.
Yeah. So,
but man,
just the experiences and experiences and
been
experiences.
Married 16 years this year. Renewed our vows at 11 years on the dirt at Fenway Park.
Yep.
I guess that worked out because we did not have a wedding.
True.
That was the best wedding we could have ever had.
Oh, absolutely it was. That worked way more. And guess what? It didn't cost us $60,000.
And I offered to pay it.
Yes. And I said, no, we got to cover it.
We got this for you. Okay.
What an experience, though.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I hope people are able to find those types of experiences with their spouse, because it's not about the things, it's not about the material stuff, but you can create those memories and those experiences. I mean, that's something you and I will never forget.
No,
forever.
I mean, heck, we have it framed on our wall.
The things Cashman experienced, you'll never forget that forever. And those are the things that are important, more so than all of the other nonsense that we see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, church next Sunday, we're doing baseball. You don't drive everybody together. We can go in separate cars, but they want everybody to go to the Birmingham Barons baseball game.
Done.
It's like $10. I said, yeah, we going.
Sign me up. I'm in.
You kidding?
When's that? What day?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Sunday. Get out of my head, Matthew Powers.
Listen, we're not a Red Sox podcast or a baseball podcast, but today was that. But we got to get out of here.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go park it on the couch, and we're gonna watch TV. And maybe order some dinner because there's just been this ad that's popped up on my computer with some curly fries, and they look so good.
We need to lose weight. We don't need curly fries.
No, I need a slice of lettuce and a grape, and that's about it. So, but we got to go. This is not a Red Sox podcast.
Not a Red Sox podcast. We keep saying that.
We'll be back next week with non-Red Sox talk and the things we're actually going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm. We lost listeners today.
Nah, they'll come back. Any final thoughts? No, let's go. God, we love you. We are so thankful for everything that you've given us, everything that you're doing. We're just honored we get to be a part of it. And just anyone who needs to hear anything, hopefully today, anyone who hears this is just an escape from reality, the day-to-day, the grind, the pain that the world gives us, and just being able to kind of live through that experience that we had to show that you are still good and you do have fun and you want us to enjoy our life here on earth. So we're just so thankful that we get to be a part of it. We pray that this reaches the people that it needs to reach in the time that they need it. And we know that you will do it. God, we love you. We thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Play ball.